Welcome back here to Up North at 4. The newest member of our sports team here, Saul Meyer, joining us now. You may have already seen him on your television screens, but we figured what better way to get to know Saul than just interviewing him on the couch, right? And Saul, we appreciate you coming by. We appreciate you taking the job. You're coming all the way from Texas, right? Where exactly in Texas are you from?
Yeah, San Angelo. It's a little place in West Texas. We're about 2.5 hours from the Mexican border. So really down south there. Weather's a little different, a lot hotter here, or hotter there.
So did you live out there all your life, or were you kind of across the country?
Oh, I've lived out there 18 years up until I went to college, and then went to OU, Oklahoma, and then I was there for 4.5, 5 years, and now I'm up here.
I think you were mentioning this to me one time. Obviously, you went to school at Oklahoma, so you're a Sooner at heart for the rest of your life. But you weren't even a Longhorns fan growing up. Did I hear that correctly?
A little bit. You know, they tried to brainwash you, especially when I grew up during that 06 Longhorn run with Vince Young. They're like, oh, you have to be a Longhorn fan. And then, you know, by the time I got to picking colleges, I was just like, Texas kind of sucks.
Texas. So you're an Oklahoma guy, right?
Yeah, so I was like, you know, let's go the opposite. Let's go Oklahoma.
Okay, so you went full, like, opposite.
100%, yeah.
So you're wearing shorts, more of a summer vibe out there. I know in Texas, San Angelo, you guys have like 102 degrees every single day. What do you think about that little climate change up here? I know you didn't even experience our winters yet, just wait. But what do you think so far?
Yeah, I'd say ask me again in, when is it, December, November, when it gets in the negatives here. Man, I think our winters were probably 40s, 50s, something like that. And
that sounds nice.
Came here and they were talking about, record heat waves during the summertime. So I was expecting, you know, it's being like the mid-hundreds, maybe low 110s. And then it was like 95. And I was like, that's just it's a cool summer day in San Angelo.
It's a spring day for you guys.
Yeah.
Had you ever been to Wisconsin before taking this job?
No, actually. I've never been,
So what persuaded you to come up here? It's, I mean, pretty much across country from the most farthest south place you could ever go. In a way, to the most northern spot.
I mean, I'd lived in San Angelo, Texas my whole life. It's, you know, not that entertaining of a town, so I just said, you know, I'll just branch out. Where have I never been in the country? And applied to all these places. And then Jeff called me up one day and he said, hey, I'm an OU grad. We'd love to have you. I'm up here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. And my first question was, where's Rhinelander, Wisconsin? So then I looked it up, did my research, and I thought, oh, I definitely would love to work here, And here we are.
There we go. Yeah, we appreciate you taking the job. We appreciate you coming aboard. Yes. As someone who started in sports myself, I know there was always a moment when it kind of clicked where you're like, that's what I want to do. Was there a moment for you growing up, or was it in high school, college, whatever, when you're like, that's the route I want to take?
Oh, man. So I have always grown up just being a huge sports guy, huge sports fans. I could tell you all the stats from when I could first talk. And, you know, they say my first word was dad. I'd say it was probably, you know, a little something different, sports related. I can't think of any off the top of my head for a joke. Yeah, and then I went to college and originally it was like, yeah, you know, I'd love to just be a finance major, work in a bank. Thought it'd be really fun. And then about a week of calculus, I said, you know, let's try something else.
This calculus thing is not for me.
And then I was like, yeah, you know, sports have always been my dream. I'd always, you know, grown up watching SportsCenter, Chris Berman, Stuart Scott, all those guys, and thought, you know, might as well try give something like that a try. Be a sports anchor, sports reporter somewhere. And then switch majors, and here we are.
The rest is history. Right?
So you mentioned calculus. Started off giving me some more nightmares of Calc 1, 2, and 3. I had to take some physics, chemistry. It was a disaster. It was brutal, but I got through it. You know, I'm a meteorologist. I love this since a little kid, so I'm glad you wanted to be into sports. You got this job. What's your thoughts of, you know, working up here in the Northwoods and here at the station so far?
Oh, so I've already gotten to...
Be careful how you answer this. I'm kidding.
I've already gotten to work out at cover stories at like Crandon, doing the brush run there. Also covered in, I forgot where it was, the golf tournament. That, you know, Memorial one, doing stories like that, man. It is unbelievably beautiful up here. And I absolutely just love it. Love all the local sports that go on here, and learning a little more about hockey. Hockey's not as big in 100 2-degree weather where I'm from, but I'm learning, and
learn soon
I'm
enough.
liking it the more I learn. So
Well,
yeah,
there you
I
go.
love the sports up here.
Sounds
Glad to
awesome,
hear.
and of course we're excited you are in Wisconsin, but we're going to put your Wisconsin knowledge to the test. All right,
Uh-oh.
you got to be ready for this. We're going to do this after the break, so stick with us here on Up North at 4.
You can live on the plains or the mountains, or down where the sea breezes blow. And you're
Welcome back. So the newest edition of the Sports Watch 12 team, Saul Meyer joining us, coming all the way, college in Oklahoma, grew up in Texas, so you are almost a world away from where you grew up. And the one thing that a lot of people notice when they come to Wisconsin, the town names are a little difficult to understand, right? So we just got to go through a little learning lesson here with you. We figured this would be best. See how you do. A lot of Native American, a lot of French names. So are you ready for this quiz we got put together?
I think so. You know, there's
Okay.
a lot of Native American names in Oklahoma. I think I could get the hang of it.
So this might help Conrad as well. We're going to take a look at this first one here, if you can see it on our screen. This is a local town. Do you have any idea how you pronounce this? You're drawing a blank.
Shaquamagon?
You're not far off with the end here. We have the answer as well. Take a look. So you're not far. Shawamagan. So not bad. Not bad. All
Okay.
right. That one you'll learn as you go along. This
Shawamagan.
might be a learning lesson for Conrad as well. He's still
Absolutely.
learning. So let's take a look at this next one. You got to be careful. This is my hometown. I'm trying to make this one a little easier for you. I think I've told you this place before. Does it ring any bells?
I don't remember you saying it, but if I had to take a guess, is it Wapaka?
Oh
no,
take a look. Take a look. Wapaka.
Oh,
See,
my
I know the
goodness.
one C will throw you off a lot.
The
Trust me.
Paka makes it it sounds too Texan for
It
me.
does, yeah, you were thinking Texas. You got that little southern drawl going. And obviously, so this fall you're going to be doing a lot of Packer games, going to Green Bay. So one of the suburbs you drive through is this town, if we can pull it up. So you might as well just learn it while we got you here. Any ideas on this one?
A Schwabenon.
Ooh, I think I'm going to give you that one. Yeah, it's Ashwaubenon. That's pretty close.
Hey,
That's
all
good
right,
enough.
yeah.
That's good enough. All right, so I'd say you're on the board with that one. All right, let's take a look at another one here. This one might throw you off with the spelling. Every other letter, if you notice, is an O.
Is an O. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. How would you go about pronouncing this city in Wisconsin?
Oconomowoc.
I'd give that to him. Yes, it is Oconomowoc. That's one of those tough ones, but the easiest way to remember it, like I was bringing up, every other letter is an O.
Yeah.
So far, last two is not bad. We got another one for you here. What do you think about this one? This one, kind of a trick question here, I guess, if you will.
Ooh, let's see. You said French.
You got a
Some
little
are
French.
So is it Gallet instead of Galette, or is it Gallet? I'm going with Gallet.
You going with Gallet? It's actually just
Gillette.
Oh,
I knew it.
I see. I was throwing it out. Like we do have a lot of French names, but that one is not one of the French cities, so I was really throwing you off here. All right. So for a final one, I got this one. We're going back towards my hometown of Wapaka. This is a town right up the road from us. This one throws me off every time I see it. How would you pronounce this town?
Wayawaga.
Oh, that is not even in the. Not
Really?
even close. Well, I'll give you. We'll just show you the answer.
Wayawiga. Oh, it's way off. Look at
Wyawiga.
that. Wyawiga. Oh, it's
That
way
one is
off.
maybe one of the toughest ones. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we threw a couple curveballs at you, so thanks for being a good sport. I'm sure you've got some crazy Texan and Oklahoma names that you can repay the favor for eventually. So we're excited to be working with you, excited to be seeing some
Welcome in.
stories that you'll be doing, and I'm sure we'll have a ton of fun going to Lambeau at some point this year as well.
Absolutely.
So, thanks for joining us. We're going to take another break here in Up North at 4. Stick with us.